Elizio Bishop is charged with raping a woman who wanted to leave his religious group that he called Carbon Nation.
I will be teaching you how to think. And I know a lot of people are already saying, mind control.
The alleged cult leader of Carbon Nation, Elizio Nature Boy Bishop, was arrested after a former cult member claimed he posted revenge porn after she left him.
Who's accused of raping a woman trying to leave his alleged cult called Carbon Nation. In March of 2022, the woman says Bishop asked to see her as she was packing her stuff at a home off of DeKalb County's La Vista Road. That's when investigators say the alleged assault took place, but that's not all. And that's why prosecutors asked prospective jurors this.
Is there anyone who themselves, a close friend or a family member, has ever had an intimate video of themselves shared without their consent?
Prosecutors say later the victim found explicit videos posted online. Prosecutors call it revenge porn. During Bishop's preliminary hearing, his lawyer called the rape allegation a he said, she said situation. The victim, who we're not identifying, wasn't present Wednesday, but one of her supporters was.
She's feeling strong. She's looking forward to telling her story in full, in totality of everything that happened that night.
Bishop also had supporters at the courthouse. None of them wanted to go on camera, but said this as they walked to lunch.
3 to 3 though, we busted 3. 3 to 3. I believe that you're God. I believe that the way I treat you is how I treat God. I believe you don't treat God, we don't praise an invisible God, we praise each other. The way I treat you is how I treat God. I don't put God in my mind, I put God as you. And I love you as I love God. And my relationship with you is my relationship with God. We're all one. We're one earth, one source. We're all breathing the same air on this one rock in the middle of nowhere, flying into the dimensions of the abyss of darkness. We're all on this one rock together. And we gotta get along. This is what I'm teaching. We can't keep fighting. And black people don't want to hear it. They don't, but I gotta break it through. I can break, see that, all that down right now, that's gonna be on the news. That's gonna put my name on the news. And we're like, it's on the news. So I'm looking at this like, okay, cool, this is good. This is what I need. I need press to get people to listen to me. Because they keep taking me as a joke. I'm telling the mathematics of the universe. I'm saying, listen, we need to eat this food. We need to get this much sunlight. We need to get out of the hood, put the guns away. This is what we need to do. Because we keep ending up behind bars. So we have to live in tune with the lane. And this is my message to people.
That is the defendant in his police interview. Who is this guy? What is this case? It's out of Georgia, and that is Elizio Bishop. Take a look. He is a leader of this group, Carbon Nation. Is it a religion? Is it a cult? I don't know. I guess the jury will answer that question at this trial. But he's accused of sexual assault and rape. So what exactly is going on in his world? What is going on in his relationship with these women who are around him? User and is an alleged victim and testified today. You will hear her testimony. You won't see her, and we won't say her name, but you can hear some of the allegations. And as you listen, as we listen, the question for this jury is going to be: was she coerced? Was she forced? Was she trapped? Was she sexually assaulted? Let's listen.
Way before you come to Carbon Nation, there's rules. So, like, the rule is you have to get rid of all of your stuff. You have to change your name. Those are non-negotiable. When you get there, you have to put all of your financial belongings into what we would call a pot, where we would pull resources from the group, and we would use these resources to feed ourselves, travel, etc. If you didn't give your documentation, you were like verbally abused in amongst the circle. Like they would make, like have a meeting. We would call them meetings, kind of like what's going on right now. Except if you were the victim, we would be like, why aren't you putting your money? Are you for it? Are you, and then it would be like verbal abuse. And so that was a rule. Another rule was that we couldn't use the bathroom. We had to use the bathroom a certain way. At one point in time, and because things progressed, it didn't keep happening, but it actually was a rule for us not to wear shirts. Like women couldn't wear shirts at one point in time. So we started putting leaves on our nipples, you know, going live. And other things that I wouldn't consider quote unquote rules, but were non-negotiable things in the group was that every woman had to have sex with Nature Boy, or have some type of sexual fantasy with him. And a lot of times when that would happen, it would be forced and non-consensual because it was non-negotiable for anybody there. When I chose to be polygamous, we instantly was like monogamous. So when we were monogamous, he was doing the whole love bombing thing. Like, I really love you. I really want to be with you. You make me so happy. I really see you as the only woman in my life. I want you to have my children. You know, everything a woman want to hear. So eventually, I got pregnant, and when I got pregnant, that's when the abuse started, and he really started getting abusive with me. And then later down the line, he had admitted to me that he couldn't wait to get me pregnant, and his goal was to get me pregnant so that he can do whatever he wants, so that I wouldn't leave him. So me getting pregnant was his way of trapping me.